All right, so I've been seeing on the Today Show, because that's my jam, the let them theory,
Yes.
right? I really want to dive into this because it's very intriguing to me. You want to do it?
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome to It's a Mental Thing, the podcast that dives deep into the power of the mind and the heart of mental health. Whether you're navigating life's challenges, seeking balance, or simply curious about how to care for your mind, you're in the right place. Each week, we explore stories, strategies, and expert insights to help you build resilience, find clarity, and embrace a healthier you. So take a deep breath and let's journey together toward a brighter, more mindful tomorrow. Welcome to It's a Mental Thing, because your mental health matters.
Okay, so I'm watching the Today Show the other day, and I see Hoda. We're going to miss Hoda. We loved her. She's no longer there. But she was interviewing this woman who wrote a book, and it's all about the let them theory, right? And I'm very intrigued by this. I feel like as the older that I've gotten, the easier this has become. But I think it's really, really hard for some people.
Yeah. So this is Mel Robbins. She's an author. She just wrote a book called The Let Them Theory.
Okay.
And I'm not sure she exactly came up with the whole therapeutic standpoint of it, but she is very, very good at talking about let them. And so what that means is we have to start living our life in real time. So not living for other people, not living for yesterday, not living for tomorrow. We're living in the moment. And if someone doesn't like that, the whole process that she's trying to let people know about is let them. Let them not like you. Let them not follow you on social media. Let them unfriend you. Let them leave you. And so her point of view in the let them theory is allowing us and our viewers to live our life the way we want to live our life and enjoy life instead of just surviving.
Yeah.
So you hear a lot of people talk about, I just feel like I'm surviving. I'm in survival mode. And now it's time for us to get into living and not just surviving.
You know, it's interesting to me, though. I also wonder, I mean, we've got people pleasers or people that say, hey, I'm a people pleaser, right? I don't see myself so much as a people pleaser, but I know that there's a part of me that is. Do you think everybody kind of has some bit of people pleasing in them?
Absolutely. I think, for example, what we're doing is if we surround ourselves with people who are controlling or people who are negative, we get into our minds of feeling controlled by other people and their opinions of us. And so we obviously want to get into this place of, I want them to like me.
Yeah.
I want my boss to think I'm the best employee there is. I want my patients to feel like I'm the best therapist there is. However, that's unrealistic for the reality of the world we live in, because not everybody is going to like you. We aren't going to like everyone we're surrounded by.
Right.
But when we start training our brain to let other people control us, we are no longer controlling ourselves, which in turn leads us to lose control of what we're doing in life.
Right.
And we lose power. We lose our power of what we have. And what we have our power over is ourselves, what we do, who we choose to be around, the kind of person we are, the kind of person we want to be for other people. That's us gaining our power back rather than giving that power to other people. And people pleasers usually just tend to focus on what people want from us.
Right.
And that's draining our energy.
Yeah, it really is. And I think more so in this phase of life where like social media is controlling so much of our thoughts and our time, it can be very, very easy to, we're posting for someone else.
Right.
How many likes am I getting?
Yeah.
And it's exhausting,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What are some practical ways to break out of that and just let them do what they want and let us be okay with that?
Yeah. So social media was created for us to be, quote unquote, social. And whatever that looks like for you is your social identity. Okay. So we're not claiming to be the perfect family that we post on social media. However, we're wanting people to think we are that perfect family that we are posting on social media. But when you stop looking at social media as it being that way, as, hey, I want to post this perfect picture so people think that everything I have going on is perfect. And we start posting for the person that we are or the person that we want to be, we're allowing ourselves that energy back of just having fun. And what social media is to be social, is to have fun, is to let people see the fun, quirky things about who you are and letting people find you, letting people navigate who you are. Old friends from high school, old friends from middle school, current friends that you're meeting, they're seeing who you are as a person. And so in my industry, obviously in mental health, I can't have clients or patients following me on social media.
Right.
Because I am Erica the therapist, but I'm also just Erica. And so when I'm just Erica, I get to be just Erica. And I want to have that power and I want to have that energy. But if I am posting in a way that I am worried about who's following me, who has unfollowed me, who doesn't like my page, who's not looking at my story, and these are things I hear through patients. And it is such a mind game. But when we start thinking about, well, I'm just going to let them unfollow me. I'm going to let them not like my page. I'm going to let them not see my story. That's control for us. Instead of giving others the control over us.
It's so good. And I've had some friendships lately that have gone through some ups and downs, and talking with other friends about these situations, and it's just like it will consume us at times. And I finally had this revelation of like, I can't let what they think of me, whether right or wrong, control the way I act anymore. I'm not going to. And it was truly freeing to think that way. But it's hard. It's very hard to let that. I mean, to say let them, sure, let's let them, right? But like, that's hard.
Right. And it's a practice. So it's not something that's going to happen overnight. But if we can get the mentality of saying, let them like me, let them leave me, let them care about me, let them show me who they are rather than tell me who they are. Because when people show us their true character, we're letting them show us who they are rather than having to hear who they are. So that gives us also that power and that energy back to know what we need in our lives and what we don't need in our lives.
Do you think there are certain situations in which, I mean, I think maybe you could go too far on one end of the spectrum of just really not caring at all what anyone thinks, to the point of where it can be detrimental, or, you know, on the other end of the spectrum, caring so much that it's just absolutely controlling you. There really just needs to be that happy medium of letting go of what doesn't need to be in your life, right? But also having those certain people that you do want to listen to and can speak wisdom into your life, right?
Right. Yeah, no, absolutely. It's a boundary. So you choosing what you post on social media, I think is very much what kind of person people think you are. But again, letting other people think what they want is up to them. That's their opinion. But knowing who you are, knowing your soul, knowing your heart, knowing what your advantages or your benefits are of posting on any kind of social media, or even if it's just in talking to other people, that's allowing that boundary to be, again, what you are wanting out of it and not what other people are expecting to get from you. And so when people are posting certain things, or if they're hanging out with certain people and doing certain things that they normally just wouldn't do, that's not who they truly are. So the whole point of not letting other people control us and stopping that mindset is making sure we are connected with who we are. And the let them theory, like I said, is practice. So we have to get into a practice of saying, I'm okay with who I am. I'm okay with who my friends are. I'm okay with what I do on a daily life. And if other people aren't, and if other people aren't following that with me or growing with me in that direction, then that's okay.
Right.
And we're going to let them have their opinion.
Right.
But we're also going to take our power and our control back.
Yeah. I think it definitely gets sometimes a little easier with age. Maybe not sometimes, right?
Right.
But I know that it is a struggle, I would say, from childhood all the way up. So some really great advice there. Something to think about, just letting others think what they want. And we be true to our true character.
Yes.
And the ones that truly matter to us.
Right.
Thanks, girl.
Yes.
Be sure to follow our podcast on your favorite platform or find us on YouTube. Just a quick note. If you're facing a mental health challenge, we encourage you to seek help from a licensed therapist like Erica or a healthcare provider. Remember, your well-being is personal, and only a professional can provide guidance tailored to your unique needs.